Time to take our first look at sports, and Carly joining me on the desk for that. Carly, we talked about a little bit off the top. Spring is here, football's here.
Yes, I cannot wait. And this is a great step. This is one step in the right direction because this means CFL season is also sort of right around the corner, July 1st. I'm getting a little
Not soon enough, obviously.
Well, winning a championship is one thing, defending a title is another. That's exactly the challenge the Lloydminster Kings Husky Red Dogs say they're up for after capturing their first ever Capital District League title last season. As Aaron Strack reports, while the club lost a few key players from that championship team, this year's squad is confident new players will step up and fill the void on their way to a repeat.
45 Border City minor football players have been practicing indoors for the past 3 weeks, gearing up for their Capital District title defense.
It's a different attitude going in. We are the champs of the Tier 2, and we plan to repeat as champs, so we're very high on that.
We're the only Lloydminster team here for Lloyd Minor football for the higher league. We're the highest league there is, so for us it was a big deal to win it, and so we're looking this year to make another championship.
The Red Dogs lost a few key contributors from their 2010 title team, but the coaching staff believes they have the pieces to fill their shoes.
Some of our guys on defense that have come back, Fisher, Davidson, Morgan Kirby, Levi. There's a few guys in offense. We're good at quarterback with Hippie and Holman over there, and we got good running backs. It's a well-rounded out team.
Part of playing in the Capital District League means the Red Dogs are on the road in Edmonton for all 8 games plus the postseason. The team would love the opportunity to play some games in Lloyd.
Home crowd advantage is definitely a huge thing, but we do have a lot of parents and stuff that come down and support us in our games, so it's pretty good, I guess.
Oh, that would be fantastic if we could play here. As you know, every game's in Edmonton because of their fields are cleared off, but it'd be nice not to have to travel every game. Get some fans out.
The players find having the chance to suit up in the spring gives them a tune-up for the fall.
When you're able to play in the spring and not have to wait for the fall all the time, that's a big factor because you get ready and you're ready for the next fall season, and it just really works really well for us.
The Red Dogs kick off their title defense run this Friday against the Millwood Grizzlies. Aaron Streck, Newcap Sports.
Well, the future of the Bobcats now rests in the hands of the AJHL after the Friends of the Lloydminster Bobcats pitched their proposal on Friday. On Sunday, Newcap Sports spoke with AJHL's president Craig Cripps and inquired about his reaction to their presentation.
Well, I thought the meeting went very well for the Bobcats. It was approximately a 3-hour meeting, at which time there was a short presentation by the Bobcat group that certainly answered a lot of the questions that we had, and after which basically a back and forth with question and answer period.
Craig said he was impressed with how fast the community came together to save the team.
Support of the community and the people that have stepped up in rather short order. The AJHL has some very aggressive timelines because we will be going into scheduling for next season in short order, so we needed certainly to be comfortable with the presentation, and we do have some questions left, but certainly at this point we are moving forward.
The league provided the Friends with a new to-do list following the presentation, and while the community-based ownership groups work to satisfy those requirements, the league's next step will be to vote.
There are elements of the organization that we need to see who's in place, and in very short order we're going to gather our entire board, probably in Edmonton, perhaps Red Deer, and that executive will make a small presentation to our entire AJHL board, at which time the vote will take place to either accept or perhaps not accept them as an organization. But right now I can tell you it certainly doesn't look too bad.
The AJHL's Board of Directors will make their final decision on or around April the 9th. In Junior B hockey news, the Cold Lake Ice's season has come to an end. The Ice were making their second trip to the Junior B Provincial Championships, but this was the first time the Ice headed in as Northeastern Alberta champs. After a single-goal loss and then a 3-goal tie, the Ice lost their third and final test against the eventual champs, the Whitecourt Wolverines, collecting just a single point of a possible 6 over the weekend-long tournament. Well, young hockey players from around the Midwest and Lakeland regions were in the border city this weekend, showing off their skills in hopes of cracking a roster in the fall. The Lloydminster PWM Steelers, the Europump Ice Cats, and the Universal Heat all held their spring ID camps. Aaron Streck has more.
PWM Steelers coaching staff was looking on at players trying to make the team next season.
Gives kids the chance to come out, show their stuff, see if we got interest for the upcoming fall camps, trial camps. And from what I've seen from all three teams, there's a real good turnout.
There's lots of new talent coming up, and the Bantam AAA from the Ice Cats have some good players coming up, so it'll be a good experience.
For players like Bowie looking to be back with the Steelers next season, she finds having a spring camp is beneficial.
When I came to the camp, I was an underage player, so it really gave me that good feel for what midget AAA hockey would be like. And it allowed me to experience the commitment that is needed and the talent and just the focus, basically.
The parents also find the hockey camps and season to be entertaining.
What would we do all winter? Can only go ice fishing and shovel snow so much, so I'd rather be sitting in an arena watching some good hockey.
With more girls attending this year's camp, Wright is confident he'll see more players trying out in the fall.
Both girls teams are pleasantly surprised. I think numbers might be a little bit higher than expected, and we are both missing a few players here and there that we knew couldn't make it. So, it's looking real positive.
Without a program like the Steelers or the Ice Cats, I don't know what these girls would be doing. A lot of the smaller communities, once they hit, for example, midget age, they really don't have a place to go.
Aaron Streck, Newcap Sports.
And from the ice to the gridiron we'll go now, where the quantity and quality of kickers at the S training camp improved today. The club announced the signing of free agent Jamie Boram. Now, the University of Manitoba product has spent time with the Ticats Riders and most recently in Toronto. The Esks also announced the signing of offensive lineman Scott Ferguson, the club's 5th round selection, 35th overall back in the 2010 CFL Canadian draft. And finally tonight, on a somber note, Wilcox, Saskatchewan, Mandy Schwartz lost her battle with leukemia yesterday. Schwartz fought the disease for 2 years and always had incredible support from friends and family that included Canadian junior hockey player and brother Jaden. Thoughts are with the entire family at this time.